Hey Guitar Hacks. This episode I'm going to change things up a little bit. I just want to talk a little bit about the difference between a multi-effects and a pedal board. The multi-effects, this is my multi-effects unit. I've had it for about, 3 years. Played probably about 50 shows with it. Real handy, real easy to use. You've got your combinations of effects. And within each one of these you've got multiple effects, and you've got basically all the ingredients. You can add different combinations of these and assign them to different pedals. So rather than turning on one or two things, you hit one pedal. For example, you hit pedal 1, you can get some distortion, some modulation, some chorus, whatever. You hit pedal 2, it could be a completely different sound, a totally clean sound, and so on and so forth. And you can just, go through all the different settings, find what you like, and assign them to the different pedals. And you could almost play a whole show with just, 4 different settings for the type of stuff that I do anyway. So normally what I would do is pedal 1 would be like would be like a dirty rhythm. So it'd just be using one of the overdrives here. Pedal 2 would be like a dirty lead, so it'd be an overdrive, maybe a little thickened up with a little bit of delay on top. Pedal 3 usually would be like a clean rhythm, so set up a nice clean rhythm sound with some nice EQ, and then maybe pedal 4 would be like a clean lead, so maybe a little bit of gain, a little bit of delay, and then you would assign them. And again, this thing works great. It's handy, it's nice. When I got back into playing, I needed something real quick that I could use in shows immediately, and this thing just really fit the bill. Plus there's a volume and / wah pedal, which also work quite well. A few months ago, about 5-6 months ago, somebody planted the pedal seed in my head, and sort of steered me in that direction, saying that the analog pedals will sound much better than this, and so on and so forth. So basically what I did was I started building a pedal board. I haven't done any gigs with this yet, but I've done a lot of rehearsals and things with it. And this is basically the bare minimum I need to do that would replace all the sounds that I use here. So with the pedal board here, I've got my tuner, of course. Then I've got a Plimsoll full tone, which is like my dirty rhythm sound. Absolutely fantastic pedal. Love it. As you know, overdrive and gain are probably the hardest things to find. Hardest things to decide on. Then I've got a Wampler Pinnacle Deluxe, another gain pedal. So I've got 2 different gain sounds here, and they also, sometimes I'll put them both together when I do a lead just to thicken it up. I'll add this one as well, and then give it a clean boost at the end, which I'll get to in a minute. So, 2 different gain pedals, different sounds, different tonal characteristics. Some work for some songs, some work for other songs, some work for, better with certain guitars than others, and so on. Then I've got a Corona chorus, which is kind of a funky chorus. It's not a nice clean chorus like the Boss Chorus CE2. It almost hinges between a chorus and sort of a flangey sound, which is, it's versatile in that sense. So if you want the Van Halen thing, this Pinnacle is sort of the brown sound Van Halen E type of overdrive. You can get the flangey sound out of the Corona chorus here. So nice chorus pedal. Of course, you have to have a delay. These pedals do quite a lot. I'm only using them to maybe 1/10 of their capability. I can get all kinds of different delays, slapback, all kinds of stuff with this. I just set it to just a little slight delay, just sort of that, basically to thicken the sound up a little bit. And then I've got a spark booster, which just does nice clean boost sound. Put it at the end of the chain, so when I am doing a lead, a dirty lead, slap those 2 on together. This, by the way, has a boost in it as well. The boost doesn't really increase your volume much, it's more just thickens it. So you still do need the volume boost at the end. So, doing a lead, hit the volume boost, and that's it. And that's basically does everything that I needed the multi-effects to do. Also, I've got a mini Crybaby wah. Gotta have a wah. I use this for one Lenny Kravitz tune, so far anyway. Fantastic pedal. the mini crybabies just sound great. I mean, it's just exactly the same idea as the big wah. Works the same way. There's a couple little dip switches in there that I haven't even played with, that I can get different variations of sweep and tones and so on. Haven't even touched it yet, because the way it is like that is so far fantastic. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to plug into this board, and then I'm going to compare it to some of the sounds I get with this board, and then you can tell me what you think sounds a little bit cleaner, nicer than the others. Okay, I'll be right back.